Okay, so as I said, this is unit 10, right? This is unit 10, and we are talking about money in this unit, right? The goals for this unit are to describe your saving and spending habits, to make and accept apologies, and to express hopes and regrets using wish, talk about things you do with money. Very good. So what we're gonna see first is the vocabulary. This is the video for this unit, right? But we're not gonna see this video. I am going to send you this presentation later so you can see the video if you want. So we are not going to work with the video right now. Okay, these are words from the vocabulary, right? So as you see, the first word we have is ATM, ATM, ATM. Well, ATM is a bank machine, right? It is this. So you don't want to do the transactions in the transactions in the bank. So you use the ATM. And as you see, ATM means automated teller machine, right? Automated teller machine. Teller, we call teller the person that works in the bank, right? The person that you go, maybe you want to change a check, maybe you want to do a deposit or to receive money. So you go directly to a teller, the person who works with you in the bank, right? That is a teller. Okay, then we have buy or pay for, right? When you buy is when you get something. You pay with money and you get something, right? Pay for, in this case, well, it's the same, but normally we use pay for when we are getting a service. I am going to pay for get my nails done, right? I am going to pay for I don't know, well, a service. Okay, to pay for a service. Most of the time we use that. Then we have cash. Cash is the money that you have, right? So in the cash, you can say that we have coins or bills. Cash can be coins or bills. Okay, is the money, the physical money you have in your hands or in your pocket, in your purse. Coins, for example, here in the Dominican Republic, we have coins of 5 pesos, we have coins of 10 pesos or 25 pesos, right? And bills is the paper, right? So we have bills of 50 pesos, we have bills of 100 pesos or 500, 1,000, 2,000, or 200 pesos also. Okay, so that is the definition of that. Safe, well, save is the same. We use a lot that word when we are working in a computer, in Word or something. When you save, in this case, you save money, you put money aside. You don't use that money to buy or anything. You are saving money maybe for a specific objective, right? So when you save money, is that you don't use that money. You put that money aside, okay? Question about this little vocabulary?
No, teacher.
No questions, okay. So the next we have here is more vocabulary, right? This is the main vocabulary that you have in your books. Remember that I am going to explain the vocabulary, the grammar, and the speaking section. And I am doing this very quick because of the weather. Okay, yo lo estoy haciendo así un poco rápido por el clima, porque está lloviendo bastante. Estoy aprovechando que tengo el internet bien, right? So that is why I am not making like a Like I always do, de que, ¿quién me dice tal cosa? Porque que hay que aprovechar el tiempo, lamentablemente. Okay, so the first phrase that we have here is to make a budget. To make a budget. Okay. Normally, the people who work and receive a money every 15 days or every 30 days, we normally make a budget. A budget is a list. Well, with that money, I have to pay the electricity. I have to pay the house. I have to pay my loans, préstamos. Okay, that is a budget. Okay, so when you have a budget, you write down the things that you have to pay or to buy. Okay, maybe you receive, as an example, you receive 10,000 pesos. Well, with this 10,000 pesos, I have to buy this, I have to pay this, I am going to save this amount. Okay, so in that case, you don't waste more money than the money you receive. And when you stick to it, you stick to the budget, that means that you do exactly what you have in that budget, in that list. Okay, if you said that you are going to save 2,000, well, if you stick to it, that means that you do exactly what is in that budget, what is in that list. The next phrase that we have here is have a budget. Well, when you make a budget, then you have a budget. It's the same, okay? You have the list of things that you have to buy or pay. You already know what is save money, to put money aside. Borrow money, borrow money. Okay, well, when you borrow money means that you don't have money and you ask a person to give you some money. Okay, as a loan. Loan is préstamo. Sorry, loan, right? So you ask another person to borrow money, right? And then in sometimes, sorry, you are going to pay that money back. Okay, maybe you have to pay, maybe if you borrow if you borrow 10,000, you have to pay 10,500, for example, as a rédito, right? But borrow money is that you ask or you take money from somebody as a loan, right? Then the next phrase, go into debt. Well, when you borrow money, actually you go into a debt. So you have to pay the money to somebody. So you have a debt, okay? To go into debt is that you or buy something and it's not cash. No, it's not cash now. So they say, oh my gosh, I don't remember. So when you buy something by credit or exactly, you borrow money from somebody, so you go into a debt. Debt es deuda, debt, deuda. The next phrase is lend money. Lend money is similar to this one, borrow money. When you lend money, is that you give money to somebody. Okay, maybe, for example, I go to you and I say, can you borrow me some money? And I say, yes, I can lend you some money. So actually borrow means when you ask, and lend can be when you give the money, right? But in some context, you can use borrow or lend. Tomar prestado o tomar prestado or pedir prestado. It is similar but different. I don't know how to explain that, but it's similar but different. Borrow money and lend money. For example, if I say, Can I borrow 1,000? That means that I am asking you, give me 1,000 pesos. But I can say also, can you lend me 1,000? As you see, it's different, but it's the same. ¿Me puedes prestar? ¿Te puedo tomar prestado? Okay, that is the kind of like the definition of these two phrases. Similar, but different. Okay. And well, to owe is similar to, let me see, there is a word here. Well, I don't know, there is a similar word, but I don't know. When you owe something, that means that you have to give a person something. If you owe money, that means that you borrow money from somebody and you have to pay that money back. Okay. To owe, deber. Okay, going to a debt. To owe, deber, right? For example, this person says, I don't worry about people owing me. No me preocupo de las personas que me deben, right? So deber, owe, to owe is deber. Okay, afford, when you say afford, that means that if it's positive, means that you can buy something. If it's negative, means that you cannot buy something. If you say, I can't afford to lend anyone money, that means that you can't give money to another person as a loan because maybe you have the exact money to survive. In this case, that person says, I'm too broke. That means that you don't have enough money to do anything. When you are broke, that means that you have zero money, right? So you cannot buy or you cannot pay anything. That means that when you say, I can afford something, that means that you can pay or you can buy something. The negative, I can't, means the opposite. And when you say, I'm broke, that means that you don't have money. Or maybe you don't have a job, maybe you don't have money to buy something, food or whatever, means that you have 0 pesos. Get by. The sentence says, I can get by on very little money. I'm used to do it. When you get by on very little money, that means that maybe your salary is 5,000 every 15 days, and you are okay with that 5,000. You can solve all the problems you have with that 5,000, okay? So that means that you are not broke. You don't have to borrow money from anybody, right? When you get by on very little money, you receive, maybe you don't receive enough money, but you are okay because your life goes on with that money. Short on cash. Well, as you see, short, you know what is the meaning of short. So when you are short on cash, that means you don't have enough money to do something. Maybe you want to buy a big pica pollo, but you only have 100 pesos. That means that you are short on money, okay? Then we have, well, these are the same words. Stick to a budget, make a budget, have a budget, save money, spend money. So save money means that you put money aside. You don't use that money. When you say spend money, that means that you use the money you have. Borrow or lend, as you see, they put it here like opposite, but I already explained that. Borrow and lend. Okay, do you have any question about this vocabulary?
No, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Who says yes?
Perla.
Yeah, tell me, Perla.
Stick to it. I don't understand.
Okay, stick. Well, stick, you know what is a sticker? It's something that you put, not sticker in WhatsApp, okay? For example, you buy a notebook. In the first page, you have a lot of stickers. So you paste the sticker in a page. So when you stick to a budget, that means that you do exactly what you have in the budget. Remember that budget is a list, the list of things that you have to do with the money you receive. So when you stick to a budget, that means that you do exactly what you have in that list. In Spanish, we could say that stick to it means like apegarse a eso, apegarse a ello, right? So you don't change anything in the list the things that you have to do. So you do exactly what you have in your list, apegarse a eso. Okay, it is the same when you have a plan and we say we have to stick to the plan. That means that we have to do the plan exactly as we created the plan. Understood?
Yes.
Yes,
Ouch.
teacher.
Okay. Okay, so let's continue then. Let's continue. Speaking section. Okay, in the speaking in the speaking section, we have this conversation, but we are not going to read. As I said, I am going to explain only, right? I am going to read the conversation just to explain some things. So the conversation, oh, I'm gonna play, let me play the audio better. I am going to play the audio only one time and then I am going to explain.
Thanks for picking up lunch, Mike.
What up?
Sure.
How much do I owe you?
Your total comes to $10.20. You can just give me $10.
Okay. Oh, wait. Sorry. I've only got a $20 bill. I wish I had something smaller.
Don't worry about it. Why don't we eat first, and then you can pay me later?
Oh, okay. Thanks.
No problem. Okay, here you go. A hamburger and fries for me, and a turkey sandwich for you.
Where's my soda?
Oh, no. I forgot your soda. Sorry, my mistake.
No problem. It happens. I'll just have water instead.
Okay, very good. So as you see here, we have some lines and we are presenting here apologies. Okay, apologies. An apology is when you say sorry, you maybe made a mistake. Okay. Oh, I don't know. Apology is when you say sorry to somebody, okay? Maybe you made a mistake or you forgot something or you broke something. So you have to say sorry. That is an apology. So here we have some different apologies. Sorry, I've only got a $20 bill. The other is sorry, my mistake. And how does the other person answer? The other person says, don't worry about it. So it's okay. Don't worry about it, or no problem, right? Something that I want you to notice here is the word soda. Where is my soda? Here you have different ways to say soda. Normally, when we say soda, we are referring to Coca-Cola. Normally, when we say soda, we are referring to Coca-Cola. But soda is all of those kind of drinks. Could be Coca-Cola, Fanta, Cola Real, whatever. And these are different names that you can use instead of soda. There are many people in the United States that call soda pop. Okay, so if you say, I'm gonna buy a pop, pop is soda. Okay, I'm gonna buy also another word that they normally use is, let me see if I can find, Coke. Coke. I'm gonna buy a Coke. And it doesn't matter if it's not a Coca-Cola. People say Coke for any kind of soda. Okay, so those are the most common. Soda, soda pop, or Coke. Okay. So another thing about this is the useful expressions. Useful expression from the reading that we have read. A small accident or mistake. So these are phrases when you make small, or when you do small accidents or mistakes. Okay, very little. They are not very important. I'm sorry, it was an accident. Sorry, my mistake. I can't believe I did that. Okay, it's not too big. The problem is not too big. So these are expressions that you can use. When you have serious accidents or mistakes, so these are phrases that you can use. I'm really sorry that I forgot to pay the bill, for example. I'm sorry about damaging your computer. I want to apologize for what happened. Okay, so these are phrases that you can use. And more useful expressions, accepting an apology. Don't worry about it. Oh, that's okay. No problem. It happens. Apology accepted. Okay, so people, do you have any question?
No, teacher.
Okay, it's clear. Very good. So we're gonna see now. We're gonna see this. What time is it? Okay, we have 1 minute 12. So this is the grammar, people. This grammar is yeah, it's easy, this grammar, right? So in this grammar, we are talking about which statements. Bueno, la sesión se va a cerrar pronto, so yo voy a esperar que se cierre para continuar de una vez, okay? So let's wait. Let me stop the recording.